Welcome to Port St. Lucie. This is Professor Tefero for the Belt and Road Research Guide. And this is Lesson 3 that we're going to cover today. Lesson 3 is involving Singapore and Vietnam. These are two major ports of stop for Chinese merchants going to the Belt and Road in up the Red Sea. First of all, let's make believe we're a ship leaving Hong Kong, and what will be our first stop? Our first stop will more than likely be South Vietnam, either Saigon or Haiphong Harbor. So we're going to pick up lots and lots of goods from Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City. Why? Because it's not just going to be Vietnam that we're picking up. We're going to be picking up goods from Cambodia, Laos, and other places in the area because those places will not be stopped. There will be no stops by Chinese businessmen on these ships in the secondary Southeast Asian areas. They're only going to stop in this one place on the way. If you have your goods ready, we will pick them up. If you don't have them, we're not going to go out of our way because we have 12 countries we can stop for, and we don't need to stop for a secondary country in Southeast Asia. So after they pick up their goods at Vietnam, they'll be stopping at Singapore, which is a major player in the Belt and Road, because Singapore will be providing many of the Chinese businessmen with banking and insurance, something that mainland China might have a little problem doing because their banking and insurance is all nationalized. It's all state-owned enterprises, and they don't have a lot of experience with international trade. They just don't. They have great experience with domestic trade, but since 1949, but outside of China, their experience is quite limited. And Chinese businessmen are always looking for the best company at the best price. And now they might get the best price in China, but they're not going to get the best companies in China. The best companies for insurance, one is in England and one is in France. That would be Prudential in the UK, which happens to have an office in Singapore, and the Hong Kong Savings Bank of China, which is not a Chinese bank. It's a bank of the UK. And that bank has 250 years of international experience, and the other Chinese banks do not. So if you are the Chinese businessman, you are going to look at these internationally experienced banks before you look at your local banks in China. So that will be the primary reason for stopping at Singapore, banking and insurance, and a little trade will, probably go on as well. Singapore also has the largest refinery for oil in Asia. So on the way back, these trips are two-way trips, they're not one-way. So on the way back, if the Chinese ships have a lot of oil from Saudi Arabia, and there's a good chance that they're going to have a lot of that, they're going to drop off a couple of thousand barrels of oil to be refined in Singapore. So those are the two basic areas that I wanted to examine, Vietnam and Singapore. And next time, we're going to look at other places along the Belt and Road and how they will contribute to the big picture. Until then, this is Professor Tefero wishing you a happy and healthy night, and take care. Bye-bye.